G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a step-by-step DIY rocket launcher rod holder that's going to be able to fit into your Nextgen 11.5. Now there's quite a bit of cuts and fiddly things to do, but when we get it all together, it will hopefully end up being an awesome little add-on to your kayaks and an awesome mod. Anyways, let's get started. So again, as per always, I've gone down to Bunnings and I've gotten a whole heap of this PVC joiners and connectors and corners, 40mm PVC pipe, 50mm. And so the reason why we do the 50mm, because that's pretty overkill, is because in the back of the Nextgen 11.5 you'll find that there's two particular, seemingly it looks like a rod holder spot, but it's too big for a rod holder spot. So this pipe will fit in there perfectly and it will act as our anchor point for our rocket launcher. So yeah, I'll show you how it goes. But so you're going to need obviously these two sizes, but don't worry, in the description box I'll be putting all the dimensions and bits and pieces that you might need to do this project if you decide you want to do it yourself. So here we go. Laid out here is exactly how it's going to be put together, so you can get a bit of a visual. Obviously this 40mm I have got cut in small little pieces, and they're like a connector between these and different points. So you get to use this and cut it down to size as you go. The other thing you'll need is some primer and some cement for PVC. It's a glue, of course. To apply the primer, I've got a cheap and easy little roller, so that when we go to paint it, if we've put primer over the top of it, there's a strong likelihood we'll have better longevity of the paint not scratching and coming off. So yeah. Put that rubber mallet, just because you will need to tap things into place. They get a little bit tight and need a little bit of persuasion. You will need a hairdryer or a heat gun so that you can flare out these ends. So there's 5 ends on this particular build, and the heat gun obviously gets put onto the PVC, heat around there. Once you've got it to a certain temperature and it starts to become pliable, you get the trusty beer bottle, put it in there and actually hold it in place until it cools, and then you will be able to fan out those ends, which will make it a lot easier when you go to put your rod butt in there. It'll find that hole a little bit easier because it's larger, of course. So that's that. So what I'll start doing is I'm going to start to connect it all, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that I can make sure that these all perfectly line up, if I was to take them out individually and glue them without it being assembled, you might have a couple of mil error. So rather than do that, I'm just going to put the glue around the joints, and that should be more than enough to keep it from, you know, moving. And although it looks pretty messy, that's okay because it will be sanded, primed, and then it will be painted. So you shouldn't see all these imperfections once we've completed the project. So that'll be that. Same on this one. All the other sections that I'm not gluing is because we need it to pivot and not have any restriction. That's done too. So we'll let that dry, of course, and then we'll take it to the next step. Hey guys, all right, we're finally there. It has now been completed. The paint has dried, and this is the end product of the rocket launcher. So it's a really nice satin black, rubbery texture. And as I mentioned to you, these arms weren't glued in so that you can have the ability to change the position. Also, this arm here can go in and out for when you're trolling. And this section here, when your rods are up vertical, if you're going under a low-lying bridge or structure and need to maneuver it, you can maneuver it left and right, and that gives you the ability just to save your rods if you need to. So yeah, she fits snugly in between these two posies that I was telling you about before. And this is the completed product. Rightio guys. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a comment in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. See you guys on the next video. Talk to you soon.